We're at my favorite place, one of my favorite places on this side here, not far from Hua Hin, about 40 minutes. We are at Sam Roi Yot, and I'm here for the sunrise. It's supposed to be a 6:20 sunrise, so that's why I started a little bit early. So good to see you. Let me know if anybody can hear me. Using my wireless mic, I want to make sure I can be heard. I see Dave was here, Cindy was here. Hopefully you guys are still here. I'm going to turn this around and we'll start walking a little bit. Okay, so you can see the sunrise just about ready to happen. CJ, let me go ahead and make you a moderator, buddy. Hold on. All right. There you are. All right, CJ, head on. Julia, how are you? Welcome. We are at Sam Roi Yot. Hi, Dave. How come it didn't come up yet? That's crazy. You should have come up already, CJ. Add as a moderator. Okay, there you go. We'll try it again this time. All right, so we stayed right across the road here. This is the White Resort. We splurged. Hey, Paul, welcome. Can you guys all hear me? Let me know if you can hear me, number one. We stayed right across at the White Resort. Beautiful place. We splurged 1,700 baht. Back home, that's nothing, but over here, it's $55, so it was a bit pricey. All right, we're gonna walk on down. Sun's coming up. Looks like it's gonna be a beautiful morning. Thank you, CJ. Sound is low. I think I got it all the way up, but I'm not sure. Can't tell with this, the new, well, it's not a new one, it's my old one's Boya. See people have a little fire pit going here. It's one of the little businesses right there. This is Sam Roi Yot. Hi, Ads, how are you? Welcome. Okay, you hear good. Dave, maybe you just got your sound down a little bit on your computer or your phone. Yeah, I came on out, it's supposed to be a 6:20 sunrise. So I was hoping for a little bit of a show from Mother Nature. We'll see. Looks really pretty. We drove up here last night. We spent the night. Absolutely nobody here. I don't understand. We live in Hua Hin and it's so crowded right now. And we get up to this, the resort town, and there's virtually nobody here. So, beautiful beach, beautiful area. Got here, enjoyed the night, sat out by the beach until about 9 o'clock before we headed on in. We went by 7-Eleven and picked up a couple adult beverages. So we enjoyed the beach, relaxing today. Hope the video's looking good on with the sunrise. Yes, 22 people, please hit that thumbs up. Even if you're only here for a few seconds, hit the thumbs up for the algorithm. It's a beautiful morning. It's a bit chilly out. Kiana's got her long sleeve shirt on. Of course, she's tied to do that anyway, but it's a bit crisp here in the morning, the breeze. We've been here several times. This is the place I did my very first live stream from, Sam Roi Yot. We came on up here to go to the top of the mountain and see the sunrise, and it was the wrong time of year. The roads were wet and they didn't want us going up. So we came back down and I was fooling around with my phone and figured out how to do a live stream, and it's the site of my very first live. It's a beautiful morning here. Yes, that would be nice. If you're here, say hi. Just help out my algorithm a little bit, folks, please. Brock, good morning. How are you? Thank you for coming up. Mark, I almost missed you. How are you, Mark? Hope you're feeling better. I know you've been having some medical issues. I hope you're doing better. We're at Sam Roi Yot. Take a look across. You can see the waves are still a little bit big. We've had really windy days here the last, I don't know, 4 or 5 days. Back towards where the sun's coming up. We actually, I did a kayaking video here before, and it was like kayaking on a sheet of glass when we went out. There's no way you can go out and kayak here today. See, you barely hear me. Let's see. I don't know what the deal is, because Dave said the same thing. And CJ said that he could hear me fine. So let me go ahead and see if this goes. I think it's up all the way, guys. Let me look. Yeah, it's up all the way, so. Okay, so Cindy can hear me fine. Julia, can you hear me? Dave said that it was low. CJ said it was good. Cindy said it's good. Julia, can you hear me? Anybody else? Can you guys hear me? Is it okay, so she's good. I don't know, maybe your volumes are down. Maybe it's I don't know, can't be connection, because some people are hearing it good and some aren't. Hold on 1 second. Here, hang on just for me. Okay, yes, Cal's is working. Hold on for 1 second. I hooked this back up. All right, sorry guys. I had to go ahead and hand that off to Cal for 1 second because I was messing with my microphone. So they're supposed to have a market here, but I was wrong. I thought there was a weekend market, Friday and Saturday. It is only Saturday. So we came the wrong day. So next year when I come back, or next time I come back, we will come and I can get all kinds of stuff from the market here. Only on Saturdays, Saturday evenings. You can see where they got it all set up here. And we paddled around the islands last time on a kayak. What a good time that was. Sun's coming out, peeking out behind the clouds. We get behind the mountain, maybe we'll get a real beautiful view here coming up. It's one of my favorite beaches here. It's not far from Hoi An. It's literally 35, 40 minutes maybe. And it's always quiet here. So if you're looking for a little place to come and hang out and just relax, this is the place. Robert Mack, good morning. Or for you, still good afternoon, but welcome to the channel. We're out for a sunrise. Paul probably hasn't been to sleep yet. John Bridwell, welcome. Thank you for joining in the conversation. Hope you're doing well. Once again, folks, if you haven't hit the thumbs up, please do. Helps my algorithm, that's about it. Just want to get my stuff, my live streams out to a few more people. You see these things all get lit up here, and they have vendors out here selling they have vendors out here selling all kinds of food and stuff out in the evening. It's really cool. We've been here on a Saturday. And you get a little peek of the sun coming up behind the clouds, so see how pretty that is. Beautiful day out. Had a nice day to ride up to. We stopped at Prambury Beach on the way up here. I'm doing a little Beaches of Hua Hin video, so I actually got 5 beaches in there that are all within 30 to 40 minutes of Hua Hin. So it's more or less for expats traveling here that have never been to the area and wanting to know what to do. Last year I did all the places to eat around Hua Hin. This year I started doing some of the coffee shops around Hua Hin, and I figure I'll toss in some beaches. So if somebody's coming out to visit Thailand and they come to Hua Hin, they know what to do. They have an idea of what to look for if you want to go to different beaches, things like that. Beautiful sunrise right there. Johnny, welcome. How are you? We are in Sam Roi Yot, enjoying an early morning sunrise. Beautiful morning. Nature is not disappointing today. Have to go ahead and do that every time. Welcome to Hua Hin. I'm on Hua Hin Beach. I think every vlogger that has been to Hua Hin has done that. Showed up at Hua Hin Beach and done the big welcome. How pretty is that, guys? Beautiful sunrise behind the mountains, peeking out from the clouds. Well, there you go. You ought to tell them to give us a ring, and we'll meet them up at one of the places for dinner one time there, Brock. I mean, there's all the little food markets that we can go ahead and meet at if they're interested. If they're familiar with the area, then they don't need anybody to help them out. But if they're not, they can always give us a ring, drop us a line. Yeah, I got plenty of shorts. I was uploading them for like 2 weeks in ahead. So you guys will be seeing Sam Roi Yot for a couple weeks off and on. First of December, 11th or 1st, I can't see. Yeah, we're going to be headed towards Bangkok on the 5th, 6th, 7th, and 8th. We're going for a few days to Bangkok to check in. We'll go check out the Christmas lights. Christmas decorations, I should say, not lights. There's the sun coming up pretty strong now. Yeah, we're gonna go check out all the Christmas lights, or Christmas decorations. I heard Disney has a real good setup this year over by Paragon Siam Central World. Walking kind of funny. They got all this raked up or whatever, so get back around on this side. How's that sunrise, guys? Beautiful, huh? This is the site of my very first live stream once again. I was going up to the top of the mountain. We were going to watch the sunrise from there, and they wouldn't let us in because of the weather. George, how are ya? Welcome. And good morning, you can see our morning sunrise. So we came back to the beach after the mountain. They wouldn't let us in because the roads were too wet. And I fiddled around and did my very first live stream from here. And look at that, nature is cooperating today. What a beautiful sunrise, huh? Doesn't get too much prettier than that. Lots of coconuts down. Oh, it's so windy. Coconuts were flying off the tree. They were telling everybody to be careful that they don't get hit. Look at all the coconuts down, guys. Yeah, they were warning everybody to be careful because it was so windy. One restaurant we had wouldn't let you go back by the tables. You had to sit right up front because they were coconuts were flying down. Paulina, Paul in Asia. We'll have to start calling you that, Paulina. So hope everybody's having a great morning or afternoon or evening wherever you are, but over here it is morning. You can see this beautiful sunrise. Hope you guys are all enjoying that. Wow, I couldn't have asked for a prettier morning. That is beautiful, guys. Let me go back across. Let's take a look at all the other islands here. Back where we just came from, you'll see there's some islands out that way. I'll zoom in for you. So this is all along the coastline here. That's where we just came from. Paulina the monkey. Just enjoying the sound of the waves and the beautiful sunrise. Walk on down as far as we can. There's a military base at the end, so you can only go so far. Hope you guys are all enjoying this beautiful sunrise. Ron, welcome. Yeah, it's warm here in Thailand all the time. Sorry, doing something here for 1 second. It's warm here, but it is a bit chilly this morning. Doesn't mean that if you were back in the States or someplace close, you'd be plenty warm. If you get acclimated over here, then you might be a bit cool. My wife's a bit cool. No, I didn't see too many bikers, CJ. Actually, I said it's very quiet here. There's hardly anything going on here at all. I mean, we got out and I was kind of surprised. We drove down and, you know, Kia was a little bit upset that I spent the money for the hotel, but it is a beautiful hotel. You know, she's expecting 500-600 baht, which is typical for this area. And we spent a little bit more than that, but it is a beautiful hotel and a great area and easy to get to anything you need to go to from there. It's called the White Resort, but it is a bit pricey. Most of the other ones here are kind of like standard Thai hotels. This one is a little bit, I had a comfortable bed, you know, real nice bathroom. Everything else was nice. You know, the last place we stayed here, we paid, I think, 5 something, almost 600 baht, but it was a Thai hotel. There you go, 72 Fahrenheit this morning here. So I guess that's chilly if you're used to Thai weather, but if you're coming from back in the States, it's not very chilly, it's pretty good. And some people come out here doing some exercise. This guy just ran by me a minute ago. Now he's taking a picture of the sunrise. Islands behind it. Some beautiful views. I don't know if you guys can see that. Let me see if I can zoom in for you here. That is a temple on the island there. It's a real tiny little temple. Sorry, it's bouncing. I zoomed in quite a bit. But that is a temple there on the island. We kayaked out to that last time we were here, and Cal went up and did her little prayers. Of course, we can't kayak today. You can see it's water's really too much to take the kayak out. Bob, how are you? Welcome. Welcome to Sam Roi Yot. About 35 to 40 minutes away from Hua Hin, where we live. Also the site of my first live stream ever. Paul, might be a good place for you to get a start at for your live streams. I just turned it on and went to town and had a good time. God, it's just stunning today, guys. Beautiful walk on the beach at this time of morning. A little bit of clouds there, but I don't think they'll stay behind the clouds very long, but it still makes it pretty going behind the clouds. Okay, hold on. How's that, Paul? Shakes quite a bit when I do that because of the wind. You guys probably can't hear the wind because I got the windsock on the microphone. Yeah, it's beautiful. Sorry it's bouncing. It's when it's zoomed in, it's hard to hold steady. Yeah, a little bit steadier when I'm doing this. There's Cal. You can see they've already been up and down here on the little four-wheelers in the morning. They do rent them out here, the four-wheelers. Thanks, Bob. Cal, say hi to everybody. Hey. Say hi. Hi. There's Cal, she says hi. Continue to walk down the beach towards the beautiful sunrise. Early morning sunrise for us today. 6:20 was the sunrise. I usually start my lives about 8:30 so I get the people here and back home. I did get a few people, a few early birds. Dave was here, CJ. Paul's an early bird, but only because he goes to sleep early. Oh, sun's getting bright. Probably going to be a hot day today. I don't know if it's going to be hot, but it's going to be warmer than it was yesterday. Keiku, welcome. Thank you for coming to visit, and thank you for dropping a comment. Nice to see you. For all you wonderful folks that are here, please hit that like button for me. Helps the algorithm. We are in Sam Roi Yot enjoying a sunrise. Early morning sunrise here in Thailand. Once again, you can see all the coconuts on the ground here. They're all over. These blew off recently. I mean, it's been very windy here, so they've been giving all kinds of warnings to be careful for the coconuts. We'll take a look around again. For people just showed up. This is where we are. This is Sam Roi Yot, Thailand. About 35 to 40 minutes south of Hua Hin. I said you can see these guys already got the four-wheelers out early riding on the beach. I've been doing beach videos, live streams since I've been back. Next week might be a walking video of the streets. I'll infringe a bit on CJ's territory. I'll walk the streets up to, in the morning, up to get a coffee, so you guys will get a look at it, what it looks like around our place. Sun is getting bright. What a beautiful morning. All of you guys that like beautiful sunrises, doesn't get much prettier than this one. And keep on walking until we get almost to the end there. You can only go so far, then there's a military base there, so you can't go too much farther. I don't know if I want to walk over there. Probably chase you off. Yeah, the room we got was beautiful here. We went ahead and checked it out before we went in. It was a little bit pricey, but oh yeah, he's dead. Big fish is dead. Switch hands. Yep, gonna walk on your, infringe on your territory just a bit next week, I think. I've been doing beaches every single week, so we'll give it a little bit of a break and try and do a couple other things. I don't know if you guys can see the waves, sun shining off the waves, beautiful. This is a beautiful morning. Yeah, Paul should have came up. He could have done he did, what do you have, Sunset Wanderer? He could have done Sunrise Wanderer. It is beautiful, dude. You should have came on up, but it's close. I mean, you can always hop in a car and be here, and you don't have to spend the money for the expensive hotel. You can always stay. There's so many up and down there that are cheaper, but they're more of a Thai style hotel. One we got has a soft bed and everything else. It's more of a Western style hotel. 2 big pools there. And it's real close to everything too, so that's the cool thing. You can tell that we're not in front of any resorts now because all the waste comes up, you know, all the seaweed and coconuts, everything washed up here, and nobody cleans it up over here. Go back in front of the resorts and they do clean them up. Sorry guys, not the most level walking today. Hope you guys are enjoying a sunrise. Even those clouds look pretty cool, huh? All patchy like that up there. So for anybody that just got here, we are at Sam Roi Yot Beach, about 35 to 40 minutes south of Hua Hin in Thailand. Beach where, no, that was Hua Hin Beach in between, Cindy, I'm sorry, I'm a bit late, but that was in between Hua Hin and Cha Am where the plane crash was. As a police plane went down. That was kind of close to Queen's Park, where we did Loy Krathong. Ugh, raining. We had rain last week. Hopefully we should be in cool, dry season now, I hope. Shouldn't be too much. When are you coming back, Brock? I know it's getting close to when you return. Hua Hin's been just busy. Lots of folks have come back. So it's high season for sure. A lot of people are packing into Hua Hin. That's why I said I was kind of surprised when we got here and there wasn't too many people. No, you should recognize this. If you've been to all my live streams in here, most of them, you should recognize the beach. I've done probably 3 or 4 from here. That's for sure. Coming back to paradise. Yeah, it's beautiful here. And Mother Nature didn't disappoint today. Beautiful sunrise in the morning. I was worried because it says sunny, but you know how that is. Same as back home in the States. They'll say it's going to be sunny and it rains, say it's going to rain and it's sunny. So, yeah, real close now. See if I can see that temple. There you guys go. That's a temple out on that island. So it's just a real tiny temple. I don't know who goes out there. We were out there. We kayaked out there. Sorry guys, it's very, very windy. I know you can't tell, or I don't think you can tell because I got the windsock on, but it is a windy day here. Yeah, no, the military aircraft was between Hua Hin Beach and Cha Am. Not towards the middle, but just a little bit down from Hua Hin. Traveling Fools. Brennan, how are you? Welcome. Good morning. You're catching part of the sunrise today. It was a 6:20 sunrise and it didn't disappoint. It was very beautiful. David Island Life, welcome. Haven't seen you in a little bit. Hope you're doing good. Don't forget to hit that thumbs up, folks. Just helps the algorithm. Yeah, this morning, right at 6:20 when it was coming up, it was so orange, right behind the mountains. So it's beautiful sunrise. I usually start my live streams a bit later so that people here can see them in Thailand. It's quite early in the morning and people are probably still sleeping, but I wanted to get the sunrise here today. And all the coconuts, man, there's a lot of coconuts. And with the wind, I understand. Gonna go up behind some clouds, but that's okay. It almost looks like a bowling ball, it's so big. Oh, what counts, Cindy? I missed something. $9.46 on Guam. When I used to live in Hawaii many years ago, 30 plus years ago, I had a friend that used to go over to Guam snorkeling, or not snorkeling, diving all the time. He was a big diver, and he'd hop on a plane and go over to Guam and come back with just amazing pictures and everything from diving. So that's, I think, one of the top, if it's not the top, it's one of the top destinations in the world for diving. Oh, I didn't know you guys were getting them. I don't get those. This guy's got to watch them. I get paid for them. I get my 2 pennies. So you can see it's about as far as we can go just past these little boats here. And then it turns, I think it's military on the other side. Yeah, this is a beautiful beach. This is the site of my very first live stream, fools. I came here and was going to do a mountain sunrise, and they wouldn't let me go. We wouldn't let us go up to the top of the mountain because of the time of year. Said the roads were too slippery and stuff, didn't want us going up. Well, damn it, Paul, you got to take that off for my videos so you can go ahead and get me paid. Take a look across again. All the way down. What a beautiful place. $35, 40 minutes from Hua Hin too. So for anybody that's interested, I said I am doing a beach video, and it's just kind of things to do, you know, beaches to see while you're visiting this particular area of Thailand. I did beaches within 35 minutes or so of Hua Hin, so all these are easily accessible with even with a Bolt driver or taxi. Any of those things will bring you here, not too expensive. Typical Thai boat, wooden boat here. Doesn't look like this has been used in a while. If I'm not mistaken, this thing was sitting here last time I did a video. this big one. So I don't think anybody's touched that in about 10 months or so. Yeah, I know that Yads and Nanette, a couple of them have said they get the ads too, CJ, so I don't know. A few people have said they get it. Boy, this is a junkyard over here. That's about as far as we're going to, boy, boat all tore up. Woo-wee. Junkyard here. So we're going to turn around and go back the other way. Beautiful sunrise here. Water's chasing me. There's the little temple. If you guys want to see what it looks like inside, you can always check out the kayaking video I did here. I'll show you the inside of that. We're going to walk back the other way, guys. This is too much of a junkyard here. People actually live over here and they strip these boats down, and I don't know what else they do, but yeah, I'm not going to walk up there. It looks a bit hazardous, CJ. Wood with nails sticking out and everything else. They're tearing stuff up over there. So I'll turn around and walk back this way. What a gorgeous morning here. Beautiful, beautiful morning. Yeah, I started off at that point before one of my live streams. I came up here and I walked all the way down and came on back. But man, he's got a lot of garbage sitting out here. I'm surprised that they let them go ahead and do that. All these wooden boats all tore up, and there's wood there, and nails sticking out. A beautiful sight here, huh? Keep on walking. We'll head on back towards where we started. Enjoying a beautiful morning walk. It is windy today, guys. And so we went kayaking. There was not a wave here. It was all like a sheet of glass. Stroll on the beach in the morning. We rode our motorbike up here, the Forza. Easy ride yesterday. That one, Chinaman's hat from Hawaii. Yep, it does look like Chinaman's hat, at least a little bit. Can't tell you how many times I went by that when I lived there. Look back. Sun's going a little bit behind the clouds now. Down to 6 folks, they came and seen their sunrise, slowing down a little bit. I do appreciate everybody showing up today, stopping in to say hello. I'm going to walk back. We got another 20 minutes to walk, so I'm going to keep on walking, keep on talking. Hopefully we get a few more folks jump in and say hi. You see how rough the water still is. It's been windy for 3-4 days here, real windy. Thanks, David, appreciate it. So many beautiful beaches here in Thailand. And plenty just around the Hua Hin area. We stopped over at Cranberry on the way up here, Khao Kulok. Paul, your mind's in the gutter. Waves are actually kind of calm compared to what they were yesterday. They were really crashing here. Nice day for a walk on the beach, enjoying the weather, enjoying everything. I'll tell you, this is my favorite time of the year here in Thailand. Humidity is way down. I don't know why the humidity goes away in the pool season, but it does. Makes Thailand very beautiful. Feels like you're in San Diego. We got here, and at night the tide was actually going out, CJ. We got here and it was kind of high, and then we went out about 8 o'clock at night and we were hanging out there, and the tide was actually going farther out. Yeah, this time of year is awesome in Thailand. It's warm, but not too hot. No humid or low humidity. Feels like you're in San Diego. And it'll stay this way all the way up until probably mid to end of February before the humidity picks up again. We got another good 2.5 months of this weather here. See the sun peeking through the clouds up there. Very pretty. Last time we were out, Cal was picking up shellfish all over the beach. Now she's checking out some small fish. Nice walk here in the morning. See where that little tent-like structure is. We're going to walk past that. That's on Saturday. They have a market here, a night market. I thought it was Friday and Saturday, so I was wrong, but on Saturday they got the night market here, and you can actually go ahead and buy all kinds of food and everything, and they have music playing. Many Saturday nights they have music out there playing. The sound of the waves is beautiful. I wanted to sleep with the window open last night. Cal didn't. We slept with aircon, and I can't stand it. I don't like the aircon if you don't have to have it. Ms. Baby Doll, welcome. We are in Sam Roi Yot. Let me take a look here. I'll show you, we came out for the sunrise. It was 6:20 in the morning sunrise. We were walking that way. Sun's just barely up. It's hiding behind some, Memphis, Tennessee. There you go. I like the Memphis area. Beale Street. Great barbecue. I used to work for Delta Airlines, and we had a hub there for, actually Northwest/Delta. We had a hub there for many years. So I know quite a bit about the Memphis area. I do like it there. It's beautiful. Beale Street is the place to be with great food and great entertainment and everything else. Some visitors come by to say hello. I don't have nothing for you, sorry. And he's got a little buddy here. I don't have no food for you, sorry. I think they're checking out looking for food. Cal got some food yesterday and we had a couple dogs sitting there begging her for food all day. AIS, yes we do, Bob. AIS here works well. I like AIS. It seems the only time I have a problem if I go too close to one of the mountains, like back in Hoi An, if I go up behind Monkey Mountain or whatever, sometimes I'll lose service, but it's real good service. I don't have too many problems. Back home with T-Mobile, I was in the center of my city. It's almost a little park, almost like Central Park, of course, way smaller. And I lost service in the middle of the park, and there was houses and hotels and condos all around me, and I had no service. So yeah, this is pretty good. AIS seems to work real well. Look back. No, I haven't. I've had a lot of friends tell me I had to go there, and I never made it there. I was usually flying in, meeting some friends, and flying out. I may go up there this next summer when we're coming back to the U.S. Go to Beale Street, have some barbecue, spend a night or two in Memphis, go see Elvis's house. That'd be kind of interesting. Very pretty morning here. And it is just it's warming up a little bit since the sun came out. It's just a bit chilly. So, you know, it says it's 72, but with the wind blowing and everything else, it feels like it's in the 60s, but it's still a beautiful walk. Yeah, this beach is awesome. Out of the 4 or 5 that are here, there's so many. This one's so peaceful, not a lot of people here. You can kayak here on a calm day. Very, very relaxing. If you go to Cha Am, they have all the beach toys and umbrellas and stuff. Hoi An's a good walking beach, but I wouldn't go swimming there. Best swimming beach is probably Koh Keb, sandy bottom. Not yet. No Amazon here today. We're going to go right outside the White Resort. There's a coffee shop there, so I'm going to try that. It's called the White Coffee Shop. So we're going to try that today. I'll get my mocha there. It sounds cold, I think. Long sleeve. She's all bundled up. NGH, I don't want to say that wrong, Lang guy. Welcome. I hope I didn't butcher that too bad. Good morning. We are in Sam Roi Yot. Not too far from Hoi An, Thailand. We came out to see the sunrise. I'll give you a good peek at it back there. It's already been up for a while with a 6:20 sunrise, so we got out and seen it. It's beautiful. Yeah, there's all kinds of stuff, Paul. You can go on down to the cave. That's not far. There's a beach. I forget the name of the cave. CJ will know it. You might have even been there already, but there's a cave in the temple in the cave. That's right here. Yeah, there's all kinds of stuff to see here besides just the beach. If you want to come on out and hang out at the beach and relax, and it's a real cool area. Caramel macchiato, no, mocha. Okay, as I figured. So this is just before that. It's not far at all. It's probably maybe a 10, 15 minute, maybe that far from here, the cave to here, so. Most of them here. There's still some wild dogs that run around. It's not quite as bad here as it is back in Wuhan. They got all the soy dogs running around. Frappe, there you go. See, Julia knows where it's at. So we're having a nice morning walk, seeing the sunrise here in Sam Roi Yot. We're going to stay here till probably just past noon. I don't really like the ice caps at Tim Hortons. I'd rather get my iced coffee there instead. I don't know why. That's the one thing I'm not a fan of is the Tim Hortons ice caps. I'm not a big fan of their stuff, but I love their coffees. I'm pretty sure it was the next door neighbor that went ahead and did it, and he's really kind of not a nice guy. He's a foreigner, Farang. I think I don't want to say where he's from, but he's definitely from European, and he's kind of a jerk. He got in a fight with his girlfriend or wife or whatever, threw all her stuff out the front of the gate. He's kind of a jerk. So he was back for about a few days when that happened with Combo, Cal's dog. So I'm pretty sure it's him. Hard to prove it is, so can't really do anything about it. Keep my eye on him, that's for sure. Yeah, I love Dunkin's coffee, that's for sure. I'll tell you what, if you guys came to Amazon here, you guys would be blown away. They've basically chased Starbucks out of a lot of places here because they're so much cheaper and their coffee's very good. So anybody who knows about Amazon and drinks coffee, we love Amazon. It's really good. Yeah, it kind of broke Cal's heart, that's for sure. That was her boy. People don't care. They wanted to get rid of the soy dogs in the little wooded area behind, so put poison out and kill anything around. They don't even care. And if you tell the police don't even care, so. Look back. I actually like Tim Hortons, their coffee. And they got decent sitting areas. I don't like Starbucks back home. Seems like every Starbucks I go to, they got rude staff and very expensive, so we don't do too much with them. Big B's is okay. Tim Hortons, Dunkin'. I did a video here of the coffee shops, and the coffee shops here were Cafe Amazon, Intanin, Nescafe, and Black Canyon Coffee, and all of those are very good here. There's really none of them that are bad. Somebody lost their motorbike helmet. Hopefully there's not a head inside there. Crazy. Yep, and 7-Eleven. It's on the very end of my video. That'll do in a pinch. Actually, 7-Eleven is not bad. If you're really needing a coffee or something, I've stopped there several times for coffee. It's not bad. You know what you can do with that bear claw, Julia? That's not a favorite. Blue skies. Let me turn around. I think there's only a couple of those left, to be honest. How pretty is that? Okay, we're still walking, coming back not too far from the hotel, probably another 10 minutes. I don't know. We don't make anything at home here. I have a Keurig back in the States that we make coffee back home. That's okay, but over here, I'm not going to buy a coffee maker because we very rarely drink it at home. So, yes, the green Thai tea with cream in it, milk in it. Matcha, that's what Cal has. She says it's sweet. So they have a volleyball net set up over here. As soon as you get past this volleyball net, it kind of gets a lot better on the beach because this is kind of like a public area, no resorts or anything here. I did get 17 folks to give me a like today. Thank you, everybody. That's very nice. Still walking. We got a little bit of a walk back to the hotel. What a beautiful day out. A little bit breezy, but it's a nice day for a walk. Brought my hat, didn't even need it. You got a lot of these little places here to sit on the beach and relax. Welcome to Longley. And then 8 million different Thai sayings. You are my missing piece. Okay. Hello, Duong Dinh. How are you, my friend? Thank you for coming today. So nice to see you. We are at Sam Roi Yot. If you know Sam Roi Yot, not far from Hua Hin. Not far from Hua Hin. We're going to go up here. We'll walk on down the street a little bit, get you guys a little bit of a look at the street on the way back. For anybody interested in coming here, I'll do one more look back, and then we'll look at the street as we're walking back. Volleyball net. Sunrise, we were all the way down that way. Beautiful early morning. Mother Nature did not. Wow. That is chilly. Chilly, chilly. I don't miss winter back home. The only time I miss winter and snow is during Christmas time. You know, if you're lucky enough to have a white Christmas, that's great, but that's the only time I really care for the snow in the winter. Okay, so we're going to walk on up. We're going to show you the street here, just for folks that might be interested in coming to visit, so they get an idea. That's the way out of town. There's a couple restaurants here. Walk on down the street. Beautiful place. I do like Sam Roi Yot. Yeah, I was already saying we got to stop for our coffee, so that's on the list of things that we're going to do as soon as we're done. King and Queen of Thailand. It's King number 10 and his wife. So you can see it's kind of like just a little small little town here. Food and drink, they were closed. They're done until December 5th. So they probably went back home. That's what people do here in Thailand. When they want to go home, they close up the business. and Leo. We came here before, and this place was jumping. It was one of the nights, and we were walking by, and this guy was selling Leo beer like it was going out of style. But he was closed yesterday. There was nothing going on. David, let me go ahead and make you a moderator for a second, guys. Hold on. Where are we at as moderator? There you go. All right, so if anybody hasn't subscribed to Retired, don't give up. Please jump on and give him a subscribe. He got his Google account hacked, and he has to start his channel again. So if you haven't done it, please jump on there and subscribe to Retired Don't Give Up Dave's channel. Thank you, Julia. Yeah, Dave got his channel hacked, his Google account hacked, and YouTube has now locked him out of his original account. So this is a new account for him. So anybody that's here, let's all give Dave a subscribe. You all know him. He's been on here several times, so just click on Dave and give him a subscribe. Help him get going with the new channel again. Really sucks when something like that happens. Not just that they hacked his account, but he lost his account, lost all his info, locked out his YouTube and everything. So this was just a Forza ride away. I mean, it was close, 40 minutes, 35, 40 minutes from Hoi An, from where we live. It's the beach right there. Just showing you guys the street here. You can see it's not really a big booming town. It's just kind of a quiet, but there's many things you can do. You can get bikes, you can rent bikes here. A lot of places have bikes. So if you want to ride your bike around, you can do that. Kayaking, of course, today the water's way too rough, so you couldn't do that. But many things to do here. You can see right here, we'll come on up and I'll show you. It's a kayak place, kayak and bike, I think. There's one, nobody's stealing his paddles or life jackets, but kayak for rent, 100 per person per hour. So if you get, he's got them right there, that's his, I'm sure. So $3 an hour. We had a two-person kayak when we were there, and we rented it for a couple hours and paid 400 baht, so 100 per person per hour. So we had a great time renting him here. Yeah, we have breakfast coming up at 8 o'clock. Still got an hour, still got almost an hour, so we'll have coffee first. Breakfast did come with our room, and well, it should for 1,700 baht a night.
Not have coffee in the breakfast, no?
I'm sure they probably do, honey. I don't know.
I think have also.
But we paid 1,700 baht for a night, so it wasn't cheap, 55 US dollars. But it's an American, I won't say a Western style room. The bed's soft, very clean, everything's very nice. Yeah, it wasn't cheap. That's why I said, you know, there's places all over, up and down here that are 600 baht, 600 baht. But those are mostly a Thai style hotel. So you're talking about, you know, the hard beds, you know, all in one bathroom, everything else. When you talk about this place, it's very much a Western hotel. Another volleyball net. Yeah, that's a Thai style hard bed, like sleeping on the cement. Now Cal's daughter just bought a new mattress, and it's too soft for her, so it hurts her back. So I guess it's what you're used to growing up on, you know. She used to growing up on something really hard, and when she's on the soft mattress, it hurts her back. Got all the little shops here. sorry if I'm bouncing.
before we stay here.
Yeah.
One luck.
Yeah, we stayed here before. Now this is what I'm talking about. We stayed here before, and this was 550 to 600 baht a night. I don't remember what it was. Cal said it was 6. I thought it was 560, 580. But anyway, this place right here, and it was okay, but it's very much a Thai style bedroom. You know, you walk on in, you have the all-in-one bathroom. The beds are really hard. No shampoos or anything that they give you for that. You know, this place, of course, you're paying for it, I guess, but they give you shampoo, they give you a toothbrush, toothpaste, everything is included here. Coffee in your room with a little coffee maker. I mean, it's a Western style hotel. It's not a Thai hotel. Yeah, there you go. We have, our mattress was pretty good as it was. It was a memory foam. And then I went to IKEA here in Bangkok and I bought a topper for it. Kiao didn't like it when I first bought it. Now she's gotten used to it and she likes it. When I first bought it, she didn't like it. She said it was hurting her shoulders and back and everything else. And now she says she likes it, so. Still walking on down, back towards the White Resort. I'll give you a look at the White Resort too. Gasoline, you guys have seen these before. It'll take 20, 50, 100. You can fill up your vehicle here. During rainy season, I won't use the one gas station by the condo because they get big floods and I've heard that they get a lot of water in their gas. So I'd rather actually use that machine there than fill up over at the, wow, pretty chilly. CJ said it was 72 when I started my walk, so it's probably gone up a few degrees. That's Fahrenheit. I don't know what that translates into Celsius, but it was nice. Okay, so you got everything included. Yeah, you know, we've gone so many places, and this is probably the second most expensive place I've stayed. We stayed at the Barge down in Kanchanaburi, bridge over the River Kwai. We stayed there and we paid 3,000 baht a night, but you were staying out on the barge, out on the river. So you were kind of paying for where you were staying, but you know, it was a nice place. And this is probably the second most I've paid since I've been there. There's the White Resort right there. You can tell because everything is white from the roof to the buildings. $23 in Hoi An, there you go. So a balmy 23 degrees. I can deal with that all the time. Beautiful weather. And we sat out here in these little, I don't know what carousels or whatever, last night having a couple adult beverages and relaxing. And we're just about back. The White Resort. That's where we're at with the white coffee. Oh, and they're still closed. Of course they are. Thai people don't get up before 10. Let's take a quick look. Yep, not open yet, and breakfast ain't till 8. So there's the White Resort. Look at the mountain in the back. So you've got the mountain behind you, and you got the Gulf of Thailand in front of you. Yeah, those monkeys are evil monkeys. All right, guys, let me flip this around. All right, we're back at our resort. We started here in the morning. We went out for the sunrise. Hope you guys all enjoyed that. I appreciate everybody that stuck around for the whole time. CJ, Paul, Cindy, if you're still here, Brock, you guys all stuck around quite a bit. Appreciate y'all. And Bob, thank you also. Probably next week will be a walking tour. I'm going to infringe on CJ a little bit and go out and do a little walking video from our condo down to where we get coffee. So anyway, good night, Paul. Get some rest, and everybody else, have a super morning, afternoon, or evening wherever you are, and we'll see you real soon in the Mauihowey video. Take care, everybody.